So Banos was just telling us about the case of Lindsay Clancy, which is an insane story that I'm only now just like getting grips on. Tell us about, again, Banos, like who Lindsay Clancy is and what happened to her.
So she's a labor and delivery nurse, or she was, and she was married in Ohio with 3 kids, 3 young kids. And she was experiencing postpartum psychosis.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's her. And she strangled all 3 of her kids one day.
Is she a single mama?
She is now. I mean, her kids are deceased, and she's her ex-husband. She has an ex-husband now. She's divorced.
When during the time she was having psychosis and like postpartum, do you know if she had a partner or not at the time?
Oh yeah, she's married. She was married. Yeah. Her husband, like they were a full family.
Yeah.
Actually, the day that this happened, she asked him to go pick up, to-go food and something from the pharmacy. And so he was gone for 55 minutes. And so in the 55 minutes is when she strangled the kids. And then she actually tried to hurt herself as well and jumped out the window. So she's actually paralyzed from the waist down, I believe.
Yeah. So in court, she's like in a wheelchair?
She's in a wheel. She actually has 24-hour care. So that happened in like 2022, 2023. The trial is actively happening right now. It's a 6 to 8 week trial. But she's still at a hospital where she gets a continuous amount of care because there's a whole list of all her injuries. I mean, it was bad. Like she had a lot of stuff. And they actually showed a picture of her in the hospital at one point.
So I'm assuming that postpartum psychosis is like a severe version of postpartum depression?
Yeah.
Or is it the same thing?
It's not the same, and I don't know too much about this, but it's when the depression gets to like mania or like when it's manic, and then psychosis is when you're like hearing voices.
Oh,
and
wow.
she said that someone, like she heard a male voice speaking to her, and
So
when she was actually strangling them, she was telling them to like for the kids to go to God.
Oh my God.
Oh, geez.
Is it because they had like a Ring or Nest camera that heard her saying that, or she's just recalling what she said?
I think she recalled that. So that was spoken during court.
Wow.
So like one of the biggest dilemmas about this seems to be that they're trying to argue that she was given over medication and prescription meds that may have pushed her condition into a more harmful state. Is that what's happening?
Well, so this specific case, which can be confusing, the case is not about whether or not she murdered the children.
Yeah, they said they already are willing to admit that happened.
Yeah, they already know that. But what they're arguing, what the defense and the Commonwealth are arguing is, should she go to prison for what she did, or should she be admitted into a mental hospital because she's psychotic, like she was going through psychosis, and that's what she experienced.
The psychosis, though, could have been caused by the medication, so the psychosis could be like from another source. So it's like super layered.
Not because of the medication, but because she wasn't getting the support that she needed from healthcare to get back to normal.
Oh.
She wasn't getting the help, but that's that's like a whole different lawsuit. So behind the scenes, so the jury right now doesn't know because it's separate from this case, so they can't know this. But the ex-husband and Lindsay both have lawsuits for the what do you call it? The
hospital or the healthcare?
The healthcare providers that were, so the psychiatrists and like the care people on their mishandling of her case.
Oh, and so the cases can't be used.
So her ex-husband.
So the jury doesn't know about that. So all they're trying to figure out is, does she need mental help and go to the hospital and stay in the mental hospital?
Or is it like premeditated murder one?
Correct. Okay. Yeah. But what's interesting about it is that if she goes to the a mental facility, if she's ever deemed back to normal, again, she's free to go. Like you're not even go to prison after that.
So she would just be mentally rehabilitated.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But she has like over 200 character witnesses. Her ex-husband is still on her side and came out publicly right after or maybe like a month or two later. There was a I think it was like a New York, some sort of journal that journalist that he met with, but he has very much supported her, said she was an amazing mother. She just didn't get the help that she needed. And she has so many character witnesses that spoke on trial for her that have, and even witnesses from the Commonwealth side, so the prosecutor side, trying to, use it against her, but I don't think it helped them because they were all talked about her being a loving mother.
Oh.
How are they saying, like, what evidence do they have that, like, she wasn't getting the help that she needed?
It's all the prescriptions that she was prescribed, all of the doctor's notes. Because I don't know if you can pull it up, but like the amount of medications that she was on in a very short period of time is pretty insane.
So
she was on a lot.
They can get other doctors to comment on that, and then they could be like, that's too much.
Yeah, I think the specialists, or not the experts, I think those are toward the end of the trial. Right now, we're still in the like building of the character. So, because we're only on like week 1 or 2 of the trial right now out of 6 to 8 weeks. So I think those experts come later.
Yeah, it says that she was overprescribed to the point of having 13 different medications over a 4-month period. And on the night of the killings, there were 6 of them in her system. One of them is Seroquel, which is an antipsychotic med. And it says
that didn't work.
That says that in her body, there was double the dosage.
Well, that night though, she was trying to go.
Oh, she's trying to go. Okay. But then it still said it's 10 times below what would be lethal. And then there's Remeron, which is an antidepressant. There's Trazodone, another antidepressant.
Well, these things aren't working.
Lamictal, a mood stabilizer. Ativan, a anti-anxiety med. Valium as well. All of that's in her system at the same time.
They could all they have different mechanisms on each other. And they could have
canceled it.
Or not, or maybe made it crazier. Yeah, made a cocktail make it crazy.
Is that like when I smoke weed after ecstasy so I could go to sleep?
Yeah, but it could be more like the way you would drink alcohol and then take ecstasy, and now your ecstasy is like 10 times more powerful.
On top of that, her other prescriptions that weren't in her system at the time was Zoloft, Boostbar, hydroxyzine, Klonopin, like a lot of stuff.
She had a lot of stuff. And in 4 months that's not a long time.
You know where my dark mind goes, though, is that to protect the drug industry, they can't allow the drugs to be the cause of her psychosis.
Well, they're going to call it the mishandling of the care, though, not necessarily the drugs.
It'll be like procedurally, huh?
They're gonna get the practitioners, I think, is what that's going to sound like. Because they're the ones that have to prescribe it and care and like look for, they have to pay attention to all of that.
Right.
So she feels like that was mishandled, and so does her ex-husband. Like having 2 different lawsuits about that.
Yeah. Jeez, what's your opinion personally on like postpartum psychosis and stuff like that?
I don't really understand it, but I understand to some extent psychosis, and I think there's a big gap in our system. And when everyone talks about the mental health crisis, I just I see it more and more every day, because it really does seem like, and I don't know this personally, right? But just by watching this case, it really does seem like she was really trying to get help and she wasn't getting what she needed. And now she's paying for it for life. And her whole life is changed. And 3 babies were killed.
Yeah. And they were all single-digit age, too.
Well, what if
They
it
were
was
young,
a spirit? And
as
it's
young
not
as like
even,
8 months, I think.
Like it's an evil spirit.
What if this is like a paranormal incident?
Yeah, like, you know how some stuff science doesn't catch up to the supernatural shit, and then like we used to think like schizophrenics or whatever. We just didn't know.
Oh, okay. Like how schizophrenic people are considered possessed.
Psychosis and all these things, like it could be like something that science can't explain yet. Imagine being in like so much drugs that you can be a completely different human being that's being taken over or whatever. Something happens. Yeah. And it's literally not you. Like you don't think you're doing it.
Right.
So I'm like,
yeah, that's her, because she's so sad when she thinks about her kids' past.
I don't think that we understand mental illness as much as we need to. And I even think like with the prescriptions, it's kind of trial and error. You have to try the medication that works for you, and then you have to taper it on and off and on and off, and just continue to reintroduce the different medications. Everyone's kind of guessing on what
crazy.
Works. And I don't think people take, especially with postpartum, I don't think people take it seriously.
Is there any research that has kind of shown like what exactly is happening when women go through postpartum psychosis? Like why does that even occur?
Did you ever experience postpartum anything? Postpartum depression or anything?
No.
Because there's even stories about like unmedicated people that go on like postpartum, like whatever, and they throw their babies away and shit. They go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I don't know how you even study that.
I don't know. I have a person who's going through postpartum mania right now. Like right now.
Damn.
And
That's scary.
people are just like trying to I guess like we're trying to talk to other people about it around her circle to be like, hey, how are you handling it? How are you like, are you answering every time she calls, every time she messages? Because she's doing a lot. She's like, I've never known this person to really be very social with me, and now it's like overly social. Like my phone will go off in the middle of the night, and it'll be like a new group chat that she started with a bunch of people I've never met.
That's definitely the mania.
Yeah, and we're just like, yeah, she's just like,
Is she getting help?
yeah, and she's aware of it. She's going to therapy, and she knows it's happening, but she
Getting
can't
medication?
stop it. Yeah. It's all like everything's in motion, but like we're trying to figure out on our end, like what's the best way to not make it worse? You know, like are we supposed to engage? Are we supposed to like encourage? Are we supposed to dissuade it? Like what do? You know what I mean? Because I don't really know. Like if she's
It's difficult to treat people logically when they're not being logical. So when I know someone's got their, we have an animal brain, right? And sometimes the animal brain takes over. You gotta, to me, I become zookeeper. So I'm like, I know you're not human right now. So now you're leopard or whatever you are. I gotta handle you like that.
But like, let's say you have a postpartum mania friend and they're like, hey, what are you doing right now? Like, I want to come over. Let's go jogging. Like, are you supposed to say, okay, let's go jogging? Or are you supposed to say, no, you're being crazy? Like, which one causes more damage? You know what I mean?
I would say it depends on like priority, right? Like, is she bouncing on her baby, like leaving? 'Cause she should be a mother right now. This fucking baby needs titty, right? Or like, let's say it is nice because she needs to get out and then like just chill or like hang. You just deal with her crazy and you go run around the block with her a couple times.
Yeah.
So I think it depends on priority. Like, are you pulling her away from her child that she needs to feed right now?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Or if her coming over, it's like, fuck, does that involve her getting in a car? Is that even safe?
Yeah, exactly. Like how much I don't think I know I guess like they have ways to treat this, but doesn't the whole circle around her also have to know like how are we supposed to respond? You know what I mean? Because she might be getting her treatment, but then we're also supposed to follow suit in some way. But I'm like,
How come girls got so many problems? They got like postpartum, whatever. But then for guys, it's post-nut clarity. It's like, it's so different.
which one would you rather have?
We get clearer and smarter.
With all this shit, I still wouldn't choose to be a man.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Sounds like what a woman would say.
Oh, you've never experienced post nut clarity.
That's psychosis.
Did you hear about the lesbian lady that became a man and then after she went through the experience, as a test, because she's like a journalist, so she went to like write about the experience of a man.
Okay.
And then after she went to the experience, she felt so bad that she offed herself.
What?
Yeah, because
That was just all depressing.
Did she write about why she was offing herself?
No, she wrote about the experience and she actually felt really. She first came into it about like, oh, guys got it easier. Guys are fucking. What?
Why would she kill herself if she's a woman though?
No. Like, but when she went back, that memory of her experience being a man
Traumatized her
for so long.
from what she went through as a guy? What happened to her as a guy that was worse than
Why didn't she just stay a guy?
She thought that being doing that time and how she was so wrong, that experience was so traumatizing that she was like, I can't live with this anymore.
Jeez.
It's tough being a guy. We all need a hug.
That's the real post nut clarity.
Yeah.